Hey everyone, back with another update on OGLRenderer. So the main update really in this version from the user experience is that I've added arbitrary support for model loading and unloading. So obviously right now it's just an empty scene of a skybox, so we can just add a plane for instance, and then scale it down a bit, and then we can add an object. And of course now you can see the shadows as well, as implemented from last version. And I'll just add a light to the scene, it's a bit dim. And you can also now import duplicate models. So if we add a second bunny rabbit, that works just fine. Say you don't actually want a second one, you can just remove it and change your mind again. And that works just fine. It maintains the count of each model as well with a hash map. Let's say we want a more interesting plane, we can remove the one we imported originally and just import this scene I made in Blender. And so you can see, this is essentially sort of a level editor now, or a world editor. And I might add a feature in the next version that would just allow me to sort of serialize the state of the scene as it is right now and save it into a scene object, and then at runtime we could load into a different scene in a way that would sort of be initializing the data for each level. Another thing I updated is I switched to the docking branch of ImGui, so you see now this is just fixed to the side and there's no issues with sort of accidentally moving it around. So it's a nice upgrade to the user experience. And the last thing I added, if you check out the source code repository, is I moved to a proper build system using CMake. So I've tested that on Windows and Linux. And there are build instructions in the repository, so you should be able to build an executable yourself. On Windows using the MSVC Visual Studio toolchain works with me, and on Linux I use the GNU build tools. I haven't tested it on Mac OS. I just don't have a Mac computer to test it on, but do let me know if that works. Yeah, I think that's about all for this version. I will keep you posted with future updates.